How can you compete with the top realtor in your market to get a listing? Hi, that's what this video is all about. My name is Jim McCord. I've been a realtor full-time since 1993. Over 30 years of selling real estate. I've been the top realtor in my county many of those years, and I love selling real estate. And yes, you can compete with the number one or number two realtor in your entire market when you're going after a listing. There's a couple ways. Number one, let's say you're going after a listing and it is an expired listing of the number one realtor. Well, first thing you got to check always, whether it's top realtor or not, did that first photo, was it the best possible photo? What I mean by that is, was it an aerial photo? Almost every first photo should be an aerial photo. And you might think I'm crazy because there's so very few aerial photos as first photos in the MLS. That's exactly why I get so many listings and the agents I coach get so many listings, because we're going after the expired listings where the previous agent did not use an aerial photo. And a lot of the top realtors do not use aerial photos as the first photo. So that's number one. If they didn't, use that against them. And I'll share that with you if you get in touch with me, exactly how to do that. Secondly, the thing that you can do, even if they did use a great photo or an aerial photo, when you meet with that seller, you say, look, I understand you told me you're also meeting with the number one agent in our market, or the number two or three, whatever. I want to show you something. And then you get your phone out or your tablet, your laptop, whatever you bring to a listing presentation. Pull the MLS up or that agent's website and click on their listings, my listings. They all have 50 or more. A lot of them have 100 or more listings. And you show them, say, look, I'm going to show you their listings. They got 78 current active listings right now. You are just a number to that team. To that person, you are nothing but a number. You're not going to get any personal service. How can they possibly service you? You probably, if you get to talk to that top agent one or two times, you'll be lucky over the life of the listing, and you may or may not ever meet with that listing agent because they have so many listings. Let me show you my listings now. And whether you got 5 or 10 or 15, whatever, I'm going to be the only person that talks to you. You're not going to be talking to one of my 2 or 3 assistants. You're going to meet with me. I have the incentive to do a great job. I'm going to stay in touch with you. And you are going to get service because I don't have 76 listings. And believe me, does that work with everybody? No, but it works with a whole lot of people. They don't understand how many clients those top realtors have. They just don't understand it. And then finally, the other way to compete, which is kind of long-term, but it is really fantastic. It worked for me like unbelievably, is if you will choose a focus and if you will choose a niche. Like my niche for the last 8 years that I sold was luxury homes, high-end homes. And what I did after I got 5 high-end homes is I created a website, those homes, luxury homes in Cincinnati, Ohio. And everything below $1 million, which is considered luxury here in Cincinnati. In some of your markets, $1 million is an average sale price if you're in LA or Scottsdale or Miami. But anyway, when I had only luxury clients, luxury listings, it was very easy. You know, I'm going in on $1 million or $2 or $3 million listing appointment, and I would say, I understand I'm competing with the number one agent in the market. I know him or her very well. Let me show you something. And then I would get on my cell phone, tablet, laptop, and I would pull up their listings. And I say, look, they got 85 listings. 2 of them are over $1 million. 2 out of 85. The buyers they're working with and the sellers they're working with are not luxury agents. All I do is luxury. And I'll show you my listings. Click on my listings, and they are all, only 5 or 10 of them, because I never had more than that when it was luxury. But all I do is luxury clients. I tip everything below $1 million. That really works. And that works not only with luxury, but your specialty or your niche could be condos. It could be a certain zip code. It could be a certain price range, 200 to 400, 300 to 600, 500 to $1 million, whatever. But if you, over time, start focusing on a niche, so there's just understand that, do not be intimidated when they say they're also interviewing the top agent. because there are some people who want to work with number one, and they're going to work with number one regardless. That's just the way some sellers are. A lot of people do not want to work with that top agent because they have the feeling, which is true in some cases, not all, that those top realtors are arrogant, and some of them are. Not all of them at all. Like the number one agent in our market, Cindy, she is a wonderful person, not even close to being arrogant. But I know a whole lot of other top realtors who are extremely arrogant, and I know for a fact the sellers don't like dealing with them, because the ones who I know, who I think are arrogant, when their listings expire, I go after them. Now, I don't tell the sellers, look, I thought your agent was arrogant, but I go after them. And I got a much better personality than some of those arrogant agents, and some sellers prefer dealing with that. Do not be intimidated by top rate agents. Use against them the fact that they have so many listings that they're not going to get much personal service. And the service they get is not going to be from that agent, but it's going to be from one of their assistants. So my name is Jim McCord. I'm going to put my phone number and my email in the description of this video. Feel free to contact me. I love talking to realtors. You can call me, text me, or email me. And I did write this book, A Revolution in Real Estate Sales, back about 8 years ago. And it did very quickly became a #1 bestseller on Amazon in real estate category. #1 bestseller. It's a very short book because I do not try and teach realtors everything about real estate. Look, if you always have 5 or 10 listings all the time, you will always make really good money. And if you don't have listings, you're either going to have to join a team or you'll leave the business. It's that simple. So listings is where it's at, and what I teach in this book is how to go after for sale by owners and expireds, because they are the best clients. They are the best prospects for sale by owners and expireds. Anyway, you get this on Amazon, search Jim McCord or search A Revolution in Real Estate Sales. I'll put my phone number and my email in the description of this video, and I will also attach another video in the last like 20 or 30 seconds. Watch that. I'd love to talk to any of you guys. Do not be intimidated going up against top agents. Use that to your advantage. Guys, have a great year.